What's good, YouTube? Kitty Nor here, and welcome back to my channel. Now, you know the title of this video. You read it. I know you did. This is episode 2 of Cursed Fanfic. And, and, as you can see right in front of me, I have one for you. I haven't even started, and I know it's gonna be bad. Okay, my best friend Blake, he recommended me this ship. So, I'm gonna read this. This is completely random. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is Deku X All Might. This is in the same anime as in the last episode that I discussed, My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia. And yeah, these two are characters in the anime, but they're not like related or anyway. It's just weird shipping them together. It's very weird. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, this fanfic is written by Sugar Lumps 00. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind me reading this, Sugar Lumps. So yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to recommend me some cursed ships, just comment down below, and I'll pick the one that is requested the most. So yeah, let's get started. I feel like I'm gonna die already. Anyway. Oh, thank goodness, there's one thing. Okay. 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 This one. Oh my god, a lot of people read this. um. Anyway, this chapter, I guess, is called "Wish Come True." Hold on, let me just give this real fast. Oh my. Oh my. Is there more? Oh shoot. No. No. Oh my god, there's more. There's more? Oh no. This is gonna take an entire episode, so we're just gonna read this story for today, and call it a night. It's 11:10 p.m. for me. I should be sleeping right now. I have school in the morning. But am I gonna do that? Nope. Why? Because I want to do this. Okay. Also, by the way, thank you for the 9 people who watched the video and someone liked. So this is why I make another episode, because someone liked it. Thank that person, not me. Anyway, let's get this started. Okay. Also, by the way, I'm kind of a slow reader, so just let me take my time. Let me take my time. Okay, and now, okay, I'll start. My name is Zuku Midoriya, but everyone calls me Deku. I'm 18 years old, thank God, uh, and currently a 30 year at UA High in Masu Tafu in Japan. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I'm sorry, but oh well, it's there. At 5'7", got dirty green hair, dirty green. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna butcher. I'm not, ah. I'm starting over. I'm 5'7", got dirty green hair, a sharp face, more like a baby face, and I'm relatively in shape. Nothing impressive, but I'm not fat or skinny, and I'm pretty fit. Yes, thank you. We don't have a toned body. Yes, we know that. Um. Okay. Continue. Oh, I'm a hero. Okay. Good for you. Okay. Okay. Let's just continue. Now that I'm about to graduate and study at the University of Melbourne Victoria in Australia. I'm pretty sure I butchered that as well. I'm not good with like names outside the United States because it can be hard to say. So if I butcher it, I butchered it. Don't don't criticize me about how I pronounce things. I'm just bad at pronouncing things. Okay, back to me. Back to this. I feel like I finished a big journey. My quirk is all for one, the same one as the famous All Might, aka the best hero in Japan. No offense, I love my nation, but I feel like Japan is too conservative for me. Australia is so much more diverse and progressive. When I visited Sydney in sixth grade, I saw a bunch of names. I'm probably gonna butcher them. Pakistan, Mexican, Guanan, Chinese, Malaysian, Indian, Greek, Italian, Russian, Sudanese, Brazilian, and Turkish restaurants all in the same city. Okay, those weren't hard, but I feel like I messed up somehow. Nowhere in Japan is so much variety. Besides diversity, I plan to further my hero studies. Australian universities have some of the best programs in the field, and Melbourne has the best institute dedicated to quirk research in the world. I'm gonna mess this up, aren't I? Okay. Okay. I can't wait to go to the land down under. Technically, wouldn't that be? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna criticize the planet. In fact, I might plan on becoming a citizen of Australia and permanently moving to the country to become part of a melting pot. I kind of get what he's saying, even though this isn't canon, but okay. I just finished school for the day. I was supposed to go bowling with my friends, Ochako Uraka, Ijiro Kirishima, Shiro Toroki, and my frenemy, Katsuki Bakugo, aka Kachan. We were five, Kachan. I just had to say that. Okay, wait the story. They too were studying abroad. Katsi was coming with me to Australia because he too wanted to further his powers and become a hero in Australia because it was so much more liberal than the Australians probably wouldn't mind putting up with his destructive nature and badass attitude. Kirishima also going to Australia, but he was going to the University of Sydney because since Sydney was the most manliest city in the country, he would say that. Australia will serve him well with his quirk. Uraka was going to sorry. Uraka was going to the University of Auckland. I'm gonna say that. Okay, because New Zealand was much more quieter and still as diverse. She was type of person not to make waves and believed that New Zealand's climate was the perfect place for her quirk of zero gravity. Her words, not mine. Finally, Taruki was going to the University of California at Berkeley because it had one of the best programs for his quirk of half hot and half cold. Icy hot. Actually, Berkeley was the place to be for have anything quirks. However, I worry about him going going to America due to that idiot Donald Trump as a president. Ah, it's hilarious. He was also getting to settle down in Los Angeles after college. But back to the present, I decided to cancel because I wanted some time alone. Okay, Deku, okay. Uh, Ever since my dad, Hiyashi, divorced my mom, wait a minute. I know it's not canon, but still. Shocker. And I'm being sarcastic, I swear. Okay. Ever since my dad, Hisashi, divorced my mom 2 years ago for some skank in London, Deku, language. I just sort of became much more resigned and kept to myself. Even after the shock of my dad's departure, I still didn't feel like enjoying other people's company. This 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 reclusive behavior was especially strengthened by the fact that I was damn gay. Okay. uh, Hopefully this doesn't get worse. Oh my god, it's gonna get worse, isn't it? Sure, being gay doesn't mean I have to keep it to myself. Fortunately, my friends, including Kachan, were all understanding of my sexuality and very supportive. Uraka told me Australia is one of the best places to be gay, and Melbourne has one hell of a gay nightlife. Okay, I'm questioning if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm not an expert in Australia, but okay. Anyway, I hope my mom would be understanding. I hadn't told her yet that I was gay yet. Tell her she would love you no matter what, Deku. She's ink for crying out loud. I would love a mom like that. Okay. So I decided to skip on the bowling and walk straight home. My mother, Inku, would be probably hanging out with her boyfriend. Touch it. I can never say his name. All Might. It's All Might. Uh, yep, you heard me right. The greatest hero in Japan and probably the world is dating my mother. The man who gave me my quirk exam, my mother. The guy who everyone at UA looks up to is dating my mother. If you thought it was awkward, well, you're wrong. It's fucking embarrassing. Thank you. Language. Made even more due to the fact that I have a crush on him. It just got worse. Jesus. Let's just keep going. My own teacher. Oh, All Might. I just. Okay, let's continue. All Might was quite possibly the first guy crush I'd ever had. He was 42 years old and hot. Oh my god. Deku, please. Like porn star material hot. Deku, please. Jesus. calm yourself, boy. Calm yourself. Um, he was at least 6 foot tall, 6'4" tall, with short blonde hair with two distinct bangs that stood up over his head, tan skin, and rippling muscles. The most noticeable of which was his massive pecs, which clearly showed through any t-shirt he wore. He had a habit of wearing shirts that were a size too small, and you could always see the outline of his washboard abs and his huge pecs. Damn it. Let's continue. Not to mention he was super friendly guy and an extremely kind boyfriend to my mother. And yet he preferred to stay in his hero form whenever he's dating my mom. Probably due to the fact that I was one of the only people who knew of his true form. But I can forgive all of it if it wasn't for the fact that he is unfortunately straight. Or so I thought. Damn it. We ain't even halfway, and this is getting worse. Okay. What the hell? All these quizzes about depression, I might need to take all of them because I am severely depressed. Back to the story. I was able to walk home in about 20 minutes. Live music was playing inside, so after knocking on the door a few times, I pulled a spare key out from under the doormat and let myself in. The radio was playing loudly in the front room, but I couldn't see my mom. I couldn't see Mom or Oma anywhere. They often played this music to get in touch with their younger selves. Maybe Mom put it on and went out with Oma somewhere. Oh Jesus, please don't tell me it's gonna get worse from here. I dumped my bag at the door and walked upstairs, hoping to take a long shower before and return home. But as I walked past my room, I thought I thought I could hear noises coming from my mother's bedroom. Oh no, please no. Oh no, please no. Please no. The door was slightly ajar. Oh no. So I crept softly over to the crack and peered inside. Oh no, please no. This is gonna get awkward. Whoa. I had a perfect view of the sex scene playing out in front of me. Deku, no! Just no, Deku. No, 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 no. Just, just no. Oh my god. Okay. Mom was laying on her back at the end of her bed with her legs hanging over the end, stark naked. Yeah, I guess he would be seeing that. His own mother. Ah. Standing in front of her and holding her hips, also fully naked, was All Might. Jesus. His bare, manhood, I'm gonna say manhood, uh, was deep inside her. Oh my god. And you could see the muscles on his chest and arms ripple with each thrust. Over and over again, he slammed his manhood inside her with each force that the bed was shaking. It was the most intense and erotic thing I have ever witnessed. Okay, quick thing here. I am all for Inku and All Might because, gosh, they would be adorable together. But I don't want to imagine this or read this. But I'm doing it. Why? For you guys, because I love you guys, and I'm going to torture myself as long as I want for you guys. Let's continue. I could look away. Oh boy, I would definitely look away. Mom was facing away from me, but Ome could look up at any moment and see me watching through the crack in the doorway. Is this a porn scenario I watched recently? Because I swear to God. Anyway, luckily for me, he was too engrossed with my mother to be bothered looking around. His eyes were shut and his hands were crossed above his head now. Bones escaped from both of them as they began to climb him. And still, I couldn't look away. I'd only ever dreamed of seeing All Might like this, and now here it was playing out before me. I wish it was me in my mother's place. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. The moaning increased as they each reached orgasm. Mom reached down to grab All Might's hips and pull him deeper inside her. All Might obliged and gave a few thrusts so hard that I was sure my mother was going to be sore afterwards. What am I doing with my life? Milky white man juice, I'm gonna say man juice, began to leak from Mom's womanhood as All Might emptied his load inside her and then he pulled out. Okay. And oh my gosh, it was the biggest manhood I've ever seen. Why? Why? I didn't expect it to be a lemon. But you know, we're here now. Okay. I traveled with my dad before and he had a good 10 inches, so I thought seeing the size of a normal manhood. My own manhood was 9.5 inches. 9.5 inches? Jesus. Anyway, which I was immensely proud of. Yeah, be proud of your size. Yeah. Why am I doing that? I don't know. But All Might's manhood, thank God I said, thank God I said manhood. Put all that to shame with his 15 inches of uncut manhood. Wait a minute. Can 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 they get that long? I don't know why I'm asking this, but can they get that long? I I I'm genuinely curious. I might ask my fiance. Uh, I I'll do it in the morning. Ow, motherfucker! Sorry, I cut myself with my fingernails. They're very long and sharp. Um, I hadn't been able to see it at first because it was buried inside my mother. Jesus! But now that he pulled out, it was hanging there in all its shining glory. Still covered in man juice. It was glossy and wet, and I couldn't take my eyes off it. Jesus, thank God everyone in my house is sleeping, because if they heard me right now, I think I would be in big trouble. Jesus. Oh my God, this can't get worse. This cannot get any worse. I swear, this can't get any worse. That is until Olme opened his eyes and saw him staring. Oh no, 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 it got worse. Oh no, it got worse. No, no, no. No, please, no. I swear, an electric shock raced through me as our eyes made contact. For a moment, I thought he was going to say something to Mom, but then he broke eye contact, laid down and kissed my mother on the lips, and pretended like nothing had happened. I bolted. I would too. I would too. I would bolt to. I will bolt out of the house, down the street, and just sit there, thinking my entire life over. And maybe do like a Dobby thing and just become a villain and just burn shit. I don't know. Uh, I ran for the shower, turned the water on, stripped naked, jumped in, and sat down. I sat there with water rushing over me for ages, just reliving the scene I had just witnessed. Okay. Was Alma going to say something to my mom? Was it going to be in trouble? Was this the end of any possibilities I might had have had to see him again? But still, I felt as though I watched something private. You think? Deku, you watch your mother get plowed by All Might, and you think it wasn't private? Oh, Jesus, I need some Jesus. Okay, where was I? Okay, well, I had. Well, yeah, you had. I just seen my mother having sex with her super hot boyfriend. Stop calling him hot! And it felt as though I'd intruded on something I really shouldn't have been. You think? You think, Deku? Really? You think? If this was real. No, 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 no. This can't be real. I mean, it's not real, but still, if it was real, I would. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I felt awful. After a good 20 minutes in the shower, I turned the water off, wrapped a towel around my waist, and made my way to my bedroom. I just heard the door close downstairs, so the two of them must be leaving. That was good. Thank God. I'd have time to think through everything. Yeah, you think through your entire life, Deku. Okay. I searched through my clothes for a pair of boxers and changed into them. I always went about in boxers at home if no one else was there. It was so much more freeing and comfortable than wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Now, I don't say I would agree, but there have been instances where I just walk around naked. True story. I've did plenty of times when I'm home alone. So yeah. Uh, wait, why the fuck did I share that? Anyway, I laid down on my double bed. Wow, I just seen Omid naked. Yes, you have, Deku. Jesus. After all those dreams and fantasies of seeing him in underwear, I just seen him without the underwear. And oh, it was much better. I'm dying inside. Um, I kept remembering the sight of his manhood. Wet, shiny, and most importantly, huge. Jesus. Uh, I had no idea manhoods could even grow that big. Me neither. Curious, I peeled back my underwear to take a look at my own manhood. Oh my god. 5 inches flaccid? Is that what it's pronounced? I'm pretty sure it's right. Or wrong. I'm pretty sure it's wrong, but I'll say it that way. 5 inches flaccid, but I could definitely get to 9 inches when hard. I think that's what dicks are supposed to do. So yeah, Deku. Uh, trust me, I'd measured. Yes, Deku. I'm pretty sure you have. I started to stroke myself. Oh my god, Jesus. Um, I wanted to get my manhood as big as it could so that I can really compare the size difference. Do guys do that? Do gu- do guys compare their sizes to others? Is that weird to ask? I'm pretty sure weird to ask. I'm gonna ask my fiance this question, but still, very weird to ask. Okay, okay. This can't get worse, right? This this can't get worse, right? With the images I just seen replaying in my head, it wasn't difficult to get quite a boner really quickly. I got a ruler and measured. Yep, still 9 inches. All Might's manhood was at least 6 inches bigger than mine. Maybe more. Oh, and how I wanted to hold his manhood in my hand. To see what it really was like. I continued to shock myself and was nearly to orgasm when I heard a knock on my bedroom door. Wait, no. Please no. Dear God, no. Maybe they hadn't gone out after all? Yeah? Hey Deku, it's all my. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Oh no! Like, what have I got myself into? What am I doing with my life? Is this really worth one like? I, I don't know, man. uh, okay, I'm gonna continue. Hey Deku, it's All Might. I just wanted to talk to you about before. My heart died just a little bit. Mine would too. I couldn't even manage the brain power to form words. All Might was sitting outside my door while I was laying on my bed, drugging myself to him. Uh, um, I. Can I come in? Oh my goodness. Completely ashamed, I jumped under the covers of my bed to hide the very obvious tint in my boxers. Wait, did I say tint? Tent. I meant tent. Yeah, sure. I managed to speak out. Okay, 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 okay. Omen opened the door and took a step in. He was fully clothed again and looked just as handsome as he usually did. Jesus. If not more. Okay. If I'm completely honest, I was slightly disappointed he wasn't going shirtless like he he sometimes did at our house. Jesus. He walked over and sat down on the bed beside me. This is an exact porn scenario, and I know where this is going, and it's going to be bad. Or should I say cursed? It's cursed. It's gonna go way cursed than I anticipated from before. And I'm not even halfway done yet. Jesus fuck. Okay, let's continue. First off, wait. Okay, no, I'm not part yet. There was an awkward pause before he started. First off, Ingu's gone out. He went to pick up some dinner for us and doesn't know that you saw what happened. Thank God. Holy shit, Deku, language. I was alone in the house with All Might, and the boulder in my boxers was getting stronger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I ask, how much did you see? He asks uncertainly. Most of it. I watched for about 10 minutes. Oh. Look, I'm really sorry, I started. I didn't mean to watch you guys, but when I saw what was happening, I really couldn't stop myself. Why would you tell him that? I wouldn't tell him that. I would lie. He looked at me with those big brown eyes of his and actually laughed. Yep, that's right, laughed. I wouldn't laugh if someone saw me. Wait a minute, why am I okay with this? I wouldn't be okay with this. Well, no, I wouldn't be okay with this. Well, I'm shut up now. It's alright, bud. I get it. I would have done the same thing if I was your age. I'm not upset at you for watching. Wait, you're not? Not at all. Though Inko might be, so don't tell her. I'd hate to have her know her own son was watching her and her boyfriend having sex. Wouldn't any mother be upset about that? Unless it's from Alabama, then maybe not. um, and no, I made the Alabama joke last episode. I'm gonna do it again because it's funny as hell. Okay. Okay. He wasn't even upset one bit. I think I liked him even more, if that were possible. Oh no, I wasn't going to tell mom. Don't worry, I started. Then I decided to go on further. I just thought you'd be more worried that I saw your manhood. How would you ask that question? Oh right, you like him. That's why. Okay. What? You actually thought I'd be worried? Deku, we're both men. We're allowed to see some of the other guys' manhoods. Sorry for the pause. I was thinking. Uh, whoa. This hadn't occurred to me. I mean, it made sense, but 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 because I was gay, I just assumed that guys didn't show other guys their manhoods. Sorry, excuse me. I am so sorry. Plus, I get it. Your dad left you a few years back, and you don't have another male role model to look up to you, right? The conversation had taken a slightly weird turn. Slightly? Slightly. Bitch, it went like 360 degrees weird. Like, what the hell? I didn't just look up to All Might. I adored him, but I could hardly say that to him, so I just nodded. All Might got a strange look in his eyes. In fact, he began, you probably haven't seen any other men naked since your dad divorced your mom, right? That's a weird ass question to ask. But okay. Again, I just nodded. I didn't trust myself to speak, and All Might was acting a little different. Oh boy. Okay, let's just continue this. Well, how about this? I'll strip down. You can strip down, and we'll have a man's moment together, just me and you. Wait, is he saying they both get naked together and just have a talk about their bodies? Do people do that? I mean, I don't express myself because I just find it weird that they're doing that now. But hey, maybe we live in a different time and people do that. Oh, I'm fully kidding. We don't talk about that. Okay. He said nonchalant, you can see what a fully developed man looks like for the first time in years. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my holy hell. Deku language. All Might just asked me to get naked with him. I had been dreaming of this day since I first met him, and now it was happening. I couldn't nod. I couldn't speak. My body just froze for a bit. Taking my silence as nervousness, All Might said, oh, come on, it'll be fine. Just two men together, getting to know each other better. Snap. Something clicked inside me. My body unfroze, my nervousness died, and I was able to function again. If I was go- if I was getting naked with All Might, I was gonna make the most of it. I could not be a ball of nerves right now. Okay. Sure. I said, great. Okay. This is gonna get bad, but hey, I made this far, so I ain't stopping now. He jumped off the bed and began to strip. Just like that, I couldn't stop. I couldn't help staring. He was a picture of perfect physical health and in prime of his life. First, the shirt came off, slowly, like he knew I was studying him the whole time. One by one, his abs appeared from underneath the shirt. I need to rethink my life right now before I continue. Where has my life come to? I don't fucking know anymore. uh, and now that I was up close, I could see that he had a light brown treasure trail on his tan skin. What's a treasure trail? Do you find treasure on that trail or something? I don't know. Then his pecs popped out, and they were huge, with dark brown. Deku, I love you, your baby. But can you please just shut the fuck up? Oh my god, I can't. Okay, let's continue. I hadn't noticed it in my mother's room before, but he also had a smooth, hairless chest. Then the shirt was fully removed, and I could see him all, all, all in at once. Perfectly sculpted arms with bulging biceps and a little bit of hair on his forearms. I also noticed that there was no difference in tan line on his arms compared to his chest, just showing how often he was shirtless. Okay. Okay. I looked up and saw him looking at me. He noticed how much I was staring. Then he actual Then he actually flexed his muscles for me and put his hands behind his head. He had just the perfect amount of underarm hair, and it wasn't scuffy or bushy either, just nice and smooth. I wanted to feel it instantly, but restraining myself. Why the fuck would you feel someone's underarm hair? I don't like that. I literally do not like that. That made me uncomfortable. Well, what do you think of this rig? He ventured, still flexing. He had a slight look in his eye that made me think he might be hinting at something. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's hinting at something. I paused, not sure what to say. You look amazing, I said, and I surely hoped I wasn't drooling. Here was the super hot guy standing shirtless in my bedroom, flexing his muscles for me. I'd only dreamt of this. You know, I have fannies as well, but I, and it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Well, I can't because I'm reading this to you guys, but anyway. He started to unzip his jeans. Oh my god, here we go. Okay. Okay. He started to unzip his jeans, and I could feel my boner returning with renewed force. First, the zipper opened, and I could clearly see his package sitting there in his dark blue boxers. Shit. Uh, the head of his manhood was extremely obvious, and I guess he was about 8 inches flaccid. He pulled the jeans off without wasting any time and stood there in his underwear, letting me stare at him. I must admit, I was slightly disappointed he wasn't going commando, but I was hardly complaining. I climbed out from under the sheets so he could see that I was already in my boxers. Omet looked at me mischievously. Women out their boxers wins. What kind of game is that? We both dropped our underwear at the same time and stood there at the other and stood staring at the other person's package. Both of us were sporting full boners. Shit. Whoa, Deku, you 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 got quite the manhood there, eh? It would be hilarious if Oma said nice cock to Deku. That would have been hilarious. Wait, what am I doing? I don't support this. um, it felt kind of weird having someone stare at my manhood. But then again, I suppose I owed him one after I intruded on before. You think? It's nothing compared to yours, though. Oh, nonsense. Crouched down so that he was eye level of my manhood. Oh my god. And actually held it in both his hands, examining it. Well, you must have a good 9 inches here. Jesus. I need Jesus. Even though I'm saying this, I need Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, but you must have at least 15 inches. Your manhood's huge. 15.4 inches, exactly. But even mine wasn't this big when I was your age. You're gonna be as big as me for sure, Deku. Why the fuck would you tell him that? This was so weird. You think? Oh my teacher, major crush and mother's boyfriend, was naked in my room holding my manhood in his hands, telling me that I had a really big manhood. You really think it? You really think so? Oh, absolutely. The girls will love it. He said, averting his eyes from mine. This is going into a deep, deep territory that I do not want to venture in, but here we are. You know, here we are. There was something about the way he said girls, something that made me think he might know I was gay, or at least have a suspicion. But if so, why was he doing this with me? And why was his manhood so erect? Surely it wasn't he surely he wasn't turned on by me. Satan, please come take me home. I can't with this. I can't. But I'm going to continue because why the fuck not? There was no way I was going to say something to to confirm his suspicions. If I was wrong and he didn't know, this could go really badly. I need to change the subject. So, what exactly did you have in mind when you suggested this? I asked. Do we just stand and stare at each other, or what? This is gonna go bad. I just know it in my gut. How about this? I'll lie down on your bed and you can explore me. It just got worse. It just got worse. Like, how the fuck did it get this worse? Let's continue. Anywhere you like. Touch, feel, rub, or stroke. Why the fuck would you say stroke? I don't mind. It's a chance for you to completely understand what will happen to your body during puberty, and you can see what a real man looks like. No area is out of bounds. If it is teacher's job to guide his students, even even if even if it's with the body. Hearing him say that part makes me imagine Aizawa telling someone that, and he's like doing what All Might's doing, but I I'm lost for words right now. I just can't deal with this bullshit anymore. But am I gonna stop? No. Why? Because I love torture myself. I just let's continue. Now this I was going to enjoy. Of course he would. I've been dreaming of this basically since I met him. And strangely enough, I didn't feel nervous or embarrassed, just excited. Okay, sure. Sounds good. Great, glad you're okay with it. He lay down on my bed face up, closed his eyes, and put his hands behind his head, exposing his underarms. Why the fuck would not even gonna not even gonna say anything about that? Good to go, buddy. Spelled buddy wrong, but that's fine. Oh wow, where to start? Jesus Christ. He's like a candy store. Jesus. Here was this sexy beast laying on my bed naked, waiting for me to explore his body. I wasn't sure what to begin with. I sat down beside him on the edge of the bed and lifted my hand onto his pecs. I'd always had a pec, abs, an arm, underarm, hair fetish. Wait a minute, that's real? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Because clearly I'm not straight, but anyway, uh, I'm sorry I make jokes when I'm nervous and scared. You mean to tell me that you can get a fetish from, underarm hair? The pecs and abs, I can understand. They are hot as hell. But underarm hair? Is there something about underarm that just turns you on? I just don't understand. I gotta ask my fiance this question. Like, I thought I've known all the fetishes in the world. Clearly not, because I never heard of this one before. Let's continue. So I decided to start with those. Oh my god. No, why? Like, why? You were baby. You were baby boy. Why? His pecs were so big, but so tight also. None of that fat or jiggly bits that some guys have. These were rock hard. Oh my god. I ran my hand over his pecs and feeling his hairless chest as I went. All might moan a little as my hands brushed over his big brown nips. I'm gonna call them nips because why the hell not? Slowly, my hand strained down to his abs, and I had to run my hands up and down them a few times before I was able to believe just how solid they were. These were so truly rock hard washboard abs, each one clearly defined and golden brown, like the rest of his toned body. I could have stayed there rubbing his chest for hours, but I didn't know how long my mom would be out for, and I wanted to cover his whole body before we had finished. We had to finish. Brain fart there. Uh, I think Owen must have sensed my rush before he opened his eyes and said, "Don't worry." Ingu went out all the way to her favorite nipple. Nipple. I can't read that. Place to grab food. We have we have at least an hour before she comes home. Don't rush it. Why the fuck would you tell him that? Unless he wants it, I don't fucking care anymore. I know this is going. We all know where this is going by now. He said the last bit with a wink. Oh my god. No. I can't. I just can't. He winked at me. What was that supposed to mean? Deku, I'm pretty sure you know what it means. You're just being naive as always. Well, not always. He's not always naive. I lifted my hands up to his underarms. Jesus. One hand on either side and ran my hands through his lush yellow underarm hair. I'm sorry. That's not. How do you find that attractive? Oh my god, no. I shouldn't judge Joan's fetish, but I don't exactly agree with it. But you do you. You do you. It was perfect, silky smooth, and not too much either. I hated men who didn't keep their pits trimmed and just let a big forest grow there. What the? I can't. I can't. But all mates were perfect, just like the rest of him. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. Just a, just a bit more. So I, so I decided to take it a step further. Jesus. I leaned in and ran my nose through his arm. What? I leaned in, ran my nose through his underarm hair, breathing in deeply at the same time. He smelled amazing. It had sort of a musky manliness to it, but he didn't smell. But he didn't smell either. Just clean and masculine. I loved it. It suddenly occurred to me how gay what I just did was. Smelling someone's underarm hair. It screams gay. I was worried I might have offended Olmec or something, so I pulled back abruptly. Olmec opened his eyes. What's the matter? You were doing fine. He said, he went again. I just kind of thought, it's a little weird what I did. Nah, man, all good. I cannot imagine Olmec saying that. there, there aren't any problems. I told you, do whatever you like. I'm all yours. Jesus Christ. The amount of times if if I had a nickel for every time I said Jesus Christ in this video, I think I'll be rich. I don't know. I guess I didn't look convinced because his next sentence was, "How about how about next you take a look at TJ down the." Oh my god. I what? I'm sorry. Is TJ is what you call your manhood? Do guys name their dicks? I'm curious though. I gotta ask my fiance this question. I know manhoods are a big part of puberty and guys get really curious, so play with him all you want. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus. I, 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 I'm an, I, I can't. I do this, for the fans. Well, I don't have any fans, but for the peeps, for the 9 people who watched my last video, and the 1 person who liked it. So, whoa, an open invitation to his manhood. TJ, I guess, stood for Tashinari Jr. Oh my god, no. I won't call him Junior, but okay. Wait, why the fuck did I make that joke? I reached down and began to fondle his raging boner with my right hand. Why? In fact, if you're curious, you might like to see how how a man blows his load. What? I don't. I I I I just I don't. I but I I just stared. I watch enough porn to know this was an open sexual invitation, but I never thought I'd get it from All Might. I looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Hell yes, Deku, language." He sat up, smiled, and said, "Switch places. Jesus. I need Jesus. I need Jesus." Blake, I blame you for this. Why did you tell me about this? He did. I lay down on the bed and All Might stood up, walked into the end of the bed and pulled me further down the bed closer to him. He got down on his knees, looked at me sly and said, "I'll teach you how to give a blowjob." That's an important part of a man that you can practice on me. You can't. You just can't. I just can't with this. Oh my god. Okay. With that, he leaned in and took the head of my throbbing manhood into his mouth. It felt so amazing that it almost came straight away. He sucked hard on my manhood and began to go up and down on it slowly. Just can't. Oh! I can't. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. I should have really put a warning on this title. I'm going to. Okay. Uh, what program was I at? Oh yeah. Okay, he sucked hard on my manhood and began to go up and down on it, lowering his mouth further onto it on each drop. After about a minute, he pulled all the way off, taking a deep breath and deep throating my entire 9 inches in one go. He stayed in that position for a while, his nose planted in my blonde pubes. Wait a minute, what? I'm confused now. Okay. Was looking hard on my manhood with all his might. Is that supposed to be a joke or he just can't? Okay. My pleasure meter was breaking. It had hit 10 years ago and was now well over 11. The pleasure from having my entire manhood embedded inside his mouth pushed me almost to the breaking point. I was moaning like crazy. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. with with that, Ome pulled all the way off, paused, and dove back down, taking my entire length in once more, burying his nose in my pubic hair, and began to use his tongue to play with my piss slip was sucking tenderly. Wait a minute, huh? I'm confused now. What the hell was that? And what the hell is that? I don't. Oh. Oh. I get it. I get it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. The pleasure was too intense. I hit the point of no return and began to squirt jets of my warm man juice into his awaiting mouth. 4, 5, 6 strong jets of man juice. It was the most intense orgasm I'd ever experienced, and I almost swallowed the entire load. Jesus. I can't. Oh my god, I can't. I just can't. I. He pulled off, licked the man juice from his lips, and threw it back down to lick my manhood covered. My man juice covered man. Wait, no, my man juice covered manhood. I can't. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. I can't. You're delish. I'm not gonna say that either. You can read it. It's on the screen. I can't. I couldn't speak. It was the most amazing thing I'd ever experienced in my life. All Might finished my manhood and looked me in the eye. Your turn, he winked. Think you manage TJ is pretty big. I just, I think, I, okay. Oh, I can manage. Deku, you cannot manage. I never given a blowjob before. Yeah, you can't manage, sweetie. Not that, not something that big. Jesus, Deku. Wait, why am I saying this? And I wasn't sure how I was going to manage with All Might's 9-inch monster manhood, but after what I just experienced, I felt like I could do anything. At least he's confident. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just get through this. We switched places again, and I kneeled down at the end of the bed. All Might sat on the end of the bed in front of me. His manhood was already dripping with pre-man juice in anticipation. Just do what I did. It's not too hard. Says the guy who. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Just make sure you keep your teeth to yourself. He said as he leaned back on his elbows. I as I just I I Without a moment's hesitation, I dove down on his manhood, taking the first 8 inches in all at once, and began to suck. I figured if I couldn't take in his entire length, then I should probably focus on pleasuring what I could take in. So I began to use my tongue to play around with his. I'm not gonna say that because that's just gross. Well, it's not gross. It's natural because all guys have it, but it just sounds weird. um, Mom escaped his mouth, getting louder the longer I went. Jesus. After a little while, I began to try and get deeper into his manhood. So I began to take in half an inch at a time, so to see how far I could get, all the while sucking and running my tongue around the head of his head. After about a minute, I made it another 2 inches down and was holding at least 10 inches of his amazingly thick manhood in my mouth. I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying that either. I'm not moaning. I'm not groaning. I'm not. Ah! Only didn't do this part on me, but I decided to suck his huge shaved. This is just getting funny. I can't. Okay. I decided to suck his huge shaved balls as well. Oh my god. Okay. We'll continue. I pulled off his manhood and started to rub it with both hands because both hands could easily fit. Jeez! And then leaned down and took in one of his. I almost say testes. It just seems better that way. They were huge and heavy, even though he'd only just man juiced in my mother less than an hour ago. I not saying that. But I will say this. Is this your first time giving a blowjob? I nodded. Well, I don't know how you learned so well, but you're an absolute natural. I'm not gonna say the rest. Not gonna say the rest. You can read it, not me. The link to the story will be in the description. You can read for yourself. I'm not. His wedding turned me on so much, and my manhood was already becoming hard again. I moved on his second testy and began to roll it around in my mouth, sucking and playing with it. After a minute or two, I decided to try and take both his testes in my mouth at the same time. I came off, took a deep breath. I'm pretty sure I meant deep breath, and leaned down again taking both testes in my mouth at once. They barely fit, but I was able to hold them around and tongue them still. Jesus, I need Jesus. I'm continuing. Almost one quickly became wars of pleasure, and his head began to buck against my mouth in an effort to increase his pleasure. I'm not gonna say that either. Sorry, Ome Sensei. I thought you liked what I was doing, and are you kidding? I loved it, but I can't man juice in your mouth. The pleasure's too much, and I can't take it. I just need to. What? What? I just can't. What? Okay, we're almost done. My pain and suffering will be no more. Wait, you wanna fuck me? Hell yes! Now get on the bed. Jesus Christ Almighty. This was a dream. This was my dream come true. I did exactly what he said, and he dashed over to his pants lying on the floor and pulled a condom out of the pocket. What the fuck? I just, I, I just, I said, what the Wait, almost insane. I said, I want to go bareback, no condom, if that's okay with you, of course. Hell yes it is. I was only using the condom because I thought you'd want me to. He tossed the condom on the floor and grinned at him. Chico, I've been watching you do this with my favorite student for ages. What the? What? And I've been wanting to do this with you for ages? But I thought you were straight. Bye, actually. I cannot see all my bye. I just can't. I just can't. Now let's get going. My manhood is aching to release. I can't. I can't. We're almost there. It's almost come to an end. You can do this. I lie down on the bed, head on my pillow. I put my legs over on my shoulders to open up my behind to him. He ran one finger around my behind hole. I should really read things before I say them because that. Anyway, and I got goosebumps all over. I had no idea that the area was so sensitive. It's your butt. Of course it's gonna be sensitive. Wait, is it? I'm not sure. This might hurt a little. You think? So I'm gonna open you up slowly. He warned. Okay, you can't expect him to fit like a glove on my. Why the fuck am I saying this? They're not real. He placed his fingers inside my behind, and the pleasure just from that was incredible. After some wiggling and feeling around inside, he inserted a second finger and began to scissor the open. He closed the stretch me out further. The pain wasn't unbearable and was covered by the extreme pleasure I was experiencing at the same time. So soon he had 3 fingers inside my behind and slowly fucked me with his fingers for a minute or so before pulling them out entirely. He can't! You're ready. His manhood was dripping free man juice all over the bed. There was a different kind of hunger in his eyes, a longing, a more primal instinct. Oh my god. I, I'm not sure if I can continue this. I've come this far though, so I'm gonna do it for you guys. For the 9 people who watched and the 1 person who liked it. I'm gonna continue. He climbed up on his knees and I wrapped my legs around his muscular torso. Leaning over me, hands on my shoulders, he aimed his manhood at my hole. I suddenly felt his warm manhood head press up against my loosened behind, and all of a sudden he was in. Oh my god. Just endure it. It's about to be over. For me. The pleasure was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before, easily more enjoyable than what I had received before during the BJ, but mixed with a dull pain that made it an even more erotic experience. He was only an inch inside me at the moment, but his manhood was thick and his manhood head was more so. Slowly he began to pressed deeper inside me, going slightly deeper on each side. He had opened me up well, so the pain wasn't as intense as it could have been. All I felt was the utter pleasure of being so full, of having his hot studs, huge raging manhood inside me, pumping me in and out. He was 9 inches in now, 10 inches, 11 inches. I just, I, I'm not gonna say that either. Okay, I'm going to skim past this because I want this to be over already. So I'm just gonna, you know, just, read fast. He sat thirsting and held himself 12 inches deep inside me, allowing my hold to adjust. I'm not going any further in. I don't want to hurt you. No, I gasped. No, I want you all the way in. I need to feel your whole manhood inside me. I need you to fill me up completely. I need you to. Hump my behind as hard as you can, please. I need this. Okay, if you're sure. I think my head. Oh, my head hurts. And with one fluid movement, he really pleased He pulled almost all the way out and rammed his entire mitten inside me all the way. I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. But we're almost there. It's only been an hour. Oh my god. My moaning was probably loud enough for the neighbors to hear, but I didn't care. I I done it. It was completely I I completely engulfed All Might's entire length. 15 inches of thick raging manhood was testes deep inside of me, and it topped anything else I experienced that day or anything else since. Oh my god. We're almost done. This is gonna be over soon. Without another word, he began to fuck me, thrusting in and out, pounding me with his powerful hips. My own manhood was completely hard again and began to leak free man juice that trickled down my shaft into my uh behind, lubricating All Might's manhood along with my I just can't anymore. This is the climax of everything. Literally. Mommy began to pick up the pace now, thrusting harder and harder each time. The bed began to shake as his pounding increased. I reached up and began to stroke his muscular chest, paying special attention to his large nips. Both of us were close. I could feel it. The speed and intensity of his thrusts increased beyond what I thought was humanly possible as he jackhammered away at my behind. Both of us were moaning loudly as I stroked his chest, and he thrusted in and out of me. Please be over soon, please be over soon, please be over soon, please be over soon. Then suddenly I came. I hadn't even showed myself once. It was purely as a result of All Might's monster manhood and the feeling of being so filled with him. My manju sprayed both of our chests as I let out 6 or 7 long jets of my spunk. I'd only manju's minutes before, before, bef- what? Before during the BJ, but my young and excited body had rejuvenated completely. Almost pounding didn't even falter as I came into both of our chests. Okay. His eyes were closed now, his muscles framed flexing and tensing with each thrust as his hips of his hips. I knew he must be close, and his moaning continued louder than ever. Please be over soon. Please be over soon. Eyes were closed and both of us covered in man juice. He leaned down and kissed me on the lips. We held that kiss for a moment before he broke away, letting out a roar of absolute ecstasy, and began to climax in behind. He filled my behind with only 3 jets of man juice and pulled out of me to unload the rest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 incredibly strong jets of man juice hit my chest and face, and then even more began to dribble out of his limp manhood, falling onto my own manhood. Omet lay next to me in the bed and we hugged, rubbing our man juice covered manhoods together between us. I can't anymore. That, he whispered, was the most intense and most amazing sex of my entire life. Really? Definitely. I've never meant you so much before in my life. You're perfect. And he leaned down and kissed me full on the lips. We held the kiss for a couple of minutes before he pulled back, saying, Inka will be home soon. We should probably shower and change. Yeah, I'm covered in man juice. I can help you with that. Care to shower with me? You bet. Actions. Then, thank fucking God. Oh my God, that was so long. I didn't expect that. I should really look up the stories before I read them to see how long they are. Holy shit. I can't. Let's see these comments. This is what you call illegal. Sir, this is the Denny's. These comments. Okay. Why am I here? I don't even watch this show. Fuck. Dude, why am I here? Just to suffer? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even the fandom. Why am I here? Why are you reading? Okay, that's all the time we'll have today, folks. Uh, thank you for joining me in my own suffering. Uh, if you want more of this, just give me a like and I'll do another episode. And if you have any suggestions of the next ship you want me to read, I will read the comments and see which one that will appeal to me more. Until next time, bye bye. I need Jesus after this.